Beautiful people, how are we doing? I'm back in the fantastic whip. Professor has returned, and I know I'm trying to get back on this upload frequency. I know that I've been gone, but we're hopping back on this train. I have a crucial spiritual topic today, and I've talked briefly about this in the past, but recently I've gained more about this specific topic in recent times, and learned to understand sort of this spiritual idea of the world we live in. But real quick, I'm going to preface this entire video with one of my favorite quotes. The teacher will present itself when the student is ready. And I find that early on in my spiritual awakening, I wanted to tell everybody. I wanted to tell everybody about semen retention. I wanted to tell everybody about just the amazing feeling that I was feeling. And most people didn't get it. Most people didn't understand whatsoever, bro. And real quick, I wrote some notes, so I'm going to be reading off of this little puppy right here. But very few people are ready to understand you. So from my perspective, this might sound crazy, me saying this to you guys, but don't try to teach unless feeling called. And that's why I hopped in front of this camera today. Really, I think it's important to understand that you don't have to go telling everybody, because 9 times out of 10, the teacher will present itself when the student is ready. They'll learn the lesson when they're ready to do it. And I think there's a lot of people that do not understand spirituality in their entire life, and they're blinded by these religions, they're blinded by the matrix, they're blinded by whatever the case is. There's no reason to be mad at those people, though. And this is another big point of today's video, is that back in the day, before I had this realization, I wasn't mad at those people, but I guess I would get frustrated with them not understanding my path, my spiritual path. And I would try to explain them these things, and they just don't get it. They just don't understand. That's okay, though. There's no reason to try to drill it into those people. Your close friend, that's the thing. That's when it's a problem, is when your close friend, you feel like you're not being understood anymore, and your guys' relationship has fallen off because you've taken a spiritual path and they're still in the matrix way of thinking. That's normal. That's a normal relationship on this spiritual journey. I've lost a lot of friends, and we're in a great divide right now. You're either vibrating low or you're vibrating high. And you can't take everybody with you. And that was the message that was on my heart today to speak to y'all. But real quick, just to elaborate a little bit more with some notes here on what I just spoke. Many are walking zombies, but there is no reason to be mad at specific individuals, because they were acting out karma on you. This was another huge realization for me. Those people are God. You are God. Everything is God. Everyone is God. And they're all playing a role. This is all a huge play. This is all a huge show. There's no reason to be mad at those people, because they're acting out karma unconsciously. They're having an effect on your life, and they are sending karma your way that you need to experience. We're all a part of the show. We're all actors. We're all playing these roles. And when you understand that, there's no reason to hold any sort of negative feelings towards anyone. Honestly, it makes life so much more simple when you think in this way, because understanding that everyone is the universe, everyone is God, everyone is playing a role. Right now, I'm sitting in this grocery store parking lot, watching all these people stressed, doing these things, old dudes driving by, you know, young people running around, you know, I gotta get the oil change, blah, blah, blah. They're all playing the role. They're all playing the role. They're all experiencing their own karma. They're all master reality creators living in human bodies. They just don't know it. And once again, back to the main point, there's no reason to tell them that, because 99% of them won't understand it. So remember that segment. With my last note, this is really going to tie everything together that is beautiful and a message that the world needs to hear. And that's why I want to say this to y'all. This is a message that I think us as light workers are going to understand intuitively. We're going to understand this thing because the world needs more of us shining bright. Okay, here's the note. Here's the note, y'all. Prepare. Every action you've ever taken was all in divine accordance. Everything you've ever done. If you are aware of this information, spiritual ideas, semen retention, the matrix programming, you are a spiritual being living a human experience, all of these things we talk about on this channel. If you are aware of this information, at this time, in the matrix, you are a light worker sent from the divine. Just by you being here, you are raising consciousness. I am too. You are too. We are light workers. Don't let the matrix lower your vibration, because everything is God in one huge show we call life. Your vibration is the warfare. There's all this Israel versus Palestine. There's all this economy collapsing. There's all this matrix, everything going around. The war is on your vibration. The war is on your consciousness. By us being here as light workers, we cannot allow our vibration to lower, to ultimately impact the greater consciousness that is on this planet. The collective consciousness takes a hit when vibrations are low and dim. We are in a great divide. You either vibrate low or you vibrate high. It is all a spiritual warfare right now. Do not let the physical 3D mumbo jumbo of today's reality affect you in a negative way. You see people get so worked up over these things. You see this. Granted, there is awful things going on. Do not let this affect your internal, only to lower your inner being. The only way you can make a change is by changing yourself. Make a change or repeat the same. Sign the universe. If you are stuck in that circle, that cycle, that terrible news reading, fear mongering, suffering cycle that a lot of people are in, and you are a light worker that is aware of your spiritual abilities, you are drastically impacting the collective consciousness. We're sent here to shine. We're sent here to enrich. We're sent here to shine the light on the BS. Okay? There's a lot of us out there. I know if you're listening to this message and you understand these words, that is you. So realize we went over a lot in today's video, I know. But I know this will reach the correct ears that need to hear this important message. So, y'all, take care of yourself. Keep your vibration so high. Do not let these low vibrational people infiltrate your life. Use your intuition. Use the inner knowing. Use the inner observer that is you. That is the real you. You are not this. Remember this. Peace.